Yo, guys, welcome to another live O, even though for most of you watching this, it's going to be a replay. So in this video, live O, we've got my first ever X-Max, and this is the first car that started off my YouTube channel. I think this YouTube channel, but definitely my main YouTube channel. Here's my main channel there, look. And that there was the first ever video that we did, and it was this car here. And I sold it to Vinny about 4 years ago, and I've got it back off of him. And we're going to take it out for a little rip a bit later. But the steering servo seized up. I don't know why. Maybe last time it was out, it got a bit wet, and then the servo seized up. So we've got to try and unseize it. I took this off. I tried to force it. I can't get it to move. So, I don't know. We're going to try and fix it. I thought I might as well put the camera on, put the live on, try and get a few comments, have a little chat with some of you guys. And for some reason, I can now. I was just about to say, I can't get the comments up on the iPad. I normally got all your comments up on here, look, but I can. It's working now. There we go. All right, so I think to start off with, I think we'll just plug it in. Plug it in, because I did put some oil down there about 10 minutes ago. And I tried to force it with the pliers and it still didn't go. So hopefully now, maybe it would have freed itself up. So who we got in the house? What have you guys all been up to? Let me know in the comments. Let me know in the live chat. What have you been up to? Come on. Come on, comments. Alright, there we go. There we go. Who we got in the house? We got RC Hobby in the house. We got Paul in the house. We got a lot of people in the house. Not that many, but quite a lot for my little channel anyway. Oh, actually, there's not many people in the house. There's only 28. I thought it said 280. Oh, come on, guys. Where are you all at? Right, so... Right, so that works. Steering, nothing. All right, let's plug it back in. It just makes a funny humming noise. I think it's something jamming it up. Oh, we have to take it out. Oh, it's getting warm in here. Something's jammed it up. I don't know what. The steering moves quite nice. That's not too bad. So that's not too bad. So we're going to have to split the bulkhead and get the servo out. Ow. Oh. You might even get a little rage today, you never know, because a bleeding stupid bird got up into the attic in my house when I was sleeping this morning. Like 6 AM in the morning, sometimes 4 AM in the morning. Stupid bird gets in there, and all you can hear is this it gets on the inside of the ceiling. All you hear is this. Oh my God. I used to just bang on the ceiling to scare them away. And now they've gotten used to the noise, I just keep doing it. So I'm going to have to get up there somehow and block off the hole. So, to stop them getting in, stupid things. So I've been sleep deprived for like the past week now. So if you're going to get a rage, it's going to be in this video. 4 hours sleep for the past week. It does take its toll. I might just sleep here. I've got a sofa upstairs. Right, let's get that off of there. Hey, you got hardcore in the house. Rage loading. I normally get in with that. I'm sure that's the only reason that most people watch, because they're waiting for a rage. If you're going to get... Well, the thing is, though, I'm working on a Traxxas, so you might be alright. If I was working on an Armour, and tired, and it not working, I think there'd be a guaranteed rage. But these cars are nice to work on, so luckily for me, or unluckily for you, there might not be a rage. Hey, Luke ordered an X-Max yesterday. Hey, hope you enjoy it, dude. Right. On these X-Maxes, to get to the steering servo, you've got to take the front bulkhead off. David said he's waiting for the monster truck videos. Yeah, man, same here. I'm still waiting for the parts. They were supposed to ship them a couple of weeks ago, but there's such a big backlog on shipping companies that they haven't shipped it yet. All the stuff's sitting there ready to ship, but it hasn't gone yet. So I think we're going to probably get the parts here in about 8 weeks, something like that. I was really hoping to take part at Santa Pod, but we're not going to get it ready in time, I don't think. It's literally going to give us about 5 weeks to build it, and in that time we've got to test it. I've got to get all the safety certificate thing, and I want to enjoy the build. I don't want to rush it. And I want to take my time. I want to build it properly. I want to have fun building it. I don't want to rush it and get stressed out with it and not enjoy it. Because to me, you know, to a lot of people, they do the monster trucking for business, and for me, I'm doing it because I've always wanted one. I've wanted it as a hobby. So I'm not really that bothered about making money with it. I just want one. Is that going to come off now? Oh, I missed a screw somewhere. There's those 2 screws there. You've got the bulkhead screws there. The steering plate got to come off. What have I missed? David will know. David ripped apart an X-Max recently. Kev, you have 6 X-Maxes, don't you? Something like that. Even though you'll see what happened. Well, one of the X-Max, I swapped it with Vinny for this one because I wanted my old one back. So that one's gone. And the other X-Max, you're going to have to wait and see what happened with that one. So that off. I've got a splinter. That's adding to the rage. Oh, and 2 screws here. Forgot about those. Silly me. Oh, and it's got a broken shock tower. Oh, I don't think we would have had to. No, I didn't have to come off actually, that bit. That bit could have stayed on. Oh well, it's off now. Man, Vinny's caked this whole thing in WD-40. I'm putting gloves on. Glovage going on. Have you used or seen a Traxxas Bigfoot before? No, I haven't. It's just a slash 2-wheel drive really, isn't it? Does Kevin have a girlfriend? No, Kevin doesn't have a girlfriend, WD-40. There's the servo. This thing is completely seized. Like, fully seized up. What do you think of a Traxxas Max? It's cool, but I prefer bigger cars. So X-Max is my favourite, and the Mini Max is almost exactly the same, it's just smaller. Wow, what a bad servo. Well, it's about 5 years old. I think this is still the original servo from when I had it, I believe. So it's done well. But it is seized absolutely solid and won't move. Are you getting drag slash, someone says? Yeah, I think so. Are you guys getting a drag slash? Dom's got to go to work. Bye. Bye, dude. Have fun. Man, I've never seen an X-Max with so much sand in it. Where's Vinny been taking it? Probably on the golf course. Right. That is absolutely solidly seized. Vinny, what have you done with it? Right, let's get that out of there. Have a look. It might just be the bearing seized. It might be a broken tooth in there. I've got no idea. What's happening with the Summit? That's going to get a brushless conversion. Someone says, what happened to Steve? No, nothing's happened to Steve. He hasn't been out with us lot for a while. But he's more than welcome to. He's part of the group that we're in and he can come out whenever he likes. Vinny broke it. Lucky it wasn't a stemp. Heavy in bits, yeah. Do you have a tractor stampede? No, I don't. So in there is looking not bad. Right, let's get the horn off. The horn! What happened to the four what? Strocky crawler? I don't know what that is, dude. Get that off of there. And then, oh, there's more screws on top of it. Man. Where is the 200 mile an hour car? Well, it's not 200 mile an hour yet, but it's up there on the shelf. Want to take it out again soon. Hopefully we can get back on runway and this time get more runway. Have it obstructed. I have no idea if we're going to hit 200 mile an hour on the first go, but we're going to have fun trying, and it's definitely going to go faster than 135, oh, definitely. But how much faster, who knows? You know, normally when people do speed runs, it takes them years and years and years to build up to high speeds, so I'm not expecting to do it overnight. If we do, it's just going to be complete luck. Someone said 2-wheel drive or 4-wheel drive slash. For me, 4-wheel drive. I don't like 2-wheel drive. Nothing wrong with 2-wheel drive. I just don't like it. I find fast RC cars, if they're 2-wheel drive, they're all sort of skittish and they're hard to control and no brakes. What do you think of the UDR? Love it, dude. Not for bashing so much, but what a cool RC car. Right. Let's put this bottom cover back on. Then we'll have a little look. I don't think this bottom cover would have had to really come off. Kev House Live, great video. Thanks, Chris. Life is brilliant at the moment, dude. We've got the monster truck coming soon. We've got the speed car working. I'm having fun with YouTube. Everything at the moment is pretty perfect. Apart from having stupid birds in my attic that keep me awake in the morning. So we have to sort that out. Being sleep deprived isn't healthy at all. You gotta get your sleep. Right, get that back on. Get that back on. Hey, you got Russell RC in the house. How you doing, dude? Pablo says he's got a possum in the roof. Oh man, when them things get in the roof, it's awful. If they're just sitting on top of the gutter, it's not too bad. It's a little bit noisy, but it's not too bad. But when they actually get inside and they're right on top of the drywall, it's just awful. Get that off of there. Ooh, it's a bit crusty in there. I think we have to pull that apart, clean it all, and then put it back together. And it should work. The gears look good. The gears don't look stripped. Remember how this goes, guys, because I won't. So that bearing moves. That bearing moves. That moves. Oh, this one doesn't move. You could have a seized up motor. I think the motor might be seized. Doesn't want to move. Damn it. Kev, your radio is still on. Yeah, well spotted. What's up from Canada? Hello, Andy. How are you? How are things in Canada? It will be the motor, someone says. Yeah. I don't know if I've got a spare servo or not. I don't think I have. Alright, so to get the motor out, 2 screws there. Oops. What's up from UAE? Hello, dude. So, what have you guys been up to today? You been working? Have you been playing RCs? What have you guys been doing? Oh, that motor's looking a bit rusty. Hmm. Don't know what I'm doing here, guys. Well, I can't get the motor out anymore because of the wires of the circuit board. Look, and the circuit board doesn't want to come out. What's stopping that circuit board from coming out? Oh, okay, there we go. There we go. Right, we're out. I think this motor must have got a little bit wet at some point, but it turns now. It does turn. Well, it's turning all right. I think we just get a bit of motor oil in there, a bit of bearing oil. Once we get a bit in the whole motor, why not? Big Beard says, congratulations on the speed project. Thanks, dude. Have any snakes around where you live, I think you meant to say, King Savage? No, not really. I mean, I've seen a couple of grass snakey things, but my life, I think. So, no, not really. I don't think they're dangerous ones neither. They just run away if you see them. Convict 22 says X-Max is overrated. No, it isn't, dude. They're absolutely epic. If you don't like it, that's fair enough. But it's my favourite RC car, so I think it's the best bashing RC car ever made all round. And if you don't like it, if you don't enjoy it, that is fair enough. but let other people enjoy it. German RC driver says X-Max is underrated. I agree. Someone says Claire in the house. I don't know. I haven't seen Claire. Right, so that's turning now. So now we've got to put it back together. Motor in. Who reckons it's going to work? Let me know in the comments. Who thinks it's going to work? He says his granite holds up better. Well, the granite is a tiny little RC car, dude. I mean, you just expect the small RC to hold up better. Physics get against stuff when it gets bigger. So I would absolutely expect any smaller RC car to hold up better. That's just how it is. That's just physics. But, you know, on the X-Max, there's a few little minor mods that you can make to make them better. But I think, really, you know, out of the box, I'd say they're not full for perfect. I mean, you want to change the gearing. The stock spur gear and stock pinion, that's going to explode. Put some RPM hubs on there, some send hinge pins, and you're away. It's going to be pretty much, you know, everything breaks, nothing's indestructible, but you'll be able to take it out for a whole day bashing and, well, I don't know, you might break it on the first jump, but yeah, it's going to be about as good as you can get. Come on, this is fiddly. Kev, get a serpent, someone says. If enough people ask for the same car, I'll get it. So if a lot of people ask me to get it, I will. Right, so that's turning. Cool, cool, cool. Alright, we're moving. It's turning. So we could be in luck. So let's oil the bearings. Let's oil that bearing. Give this bearing here a little bit of oil. Stu says Techno Kev. A lot of people keep asking me for a Techno. Do you know what? I think I'm going to get a Co-Rally next. Only because the fanboys, I think they're worse than Armour fanboys. And they think it's like the best thing out there, and they're accusing Claire of lying in a video, making it look bad. You know, that was actually the experience of how it was. I was there as well, and you see some clips of it on my video. And how it came out of the box. And what you see is what you see. You know, we don't unscrew things to make them weaker. We don't weaken things to make them look bad. We run things as they are. And the experience that you see on our YouTube channels is the actual experience that we're getting. Nothing's staged. Nothing's made to look better or worse than what it is. What you see is what you get. So, you know, some of these die-hard fanboys, and, you know, not just Armour fanboys, not just Co-Rally fanboys, any fanboys, you know, they're not right in the head, are they, really? I mean, no one works for these companies. And they get more upset when you say something negative about their favourite RC car than if you said something about their mum. I mean, they're crazy, they're nuts. They're absolutely mad. I don't get it. You know, if an RC car sucks, or a certain part of it sucks, and you show it in the video and you get all the fanboys go, oh, you're a hater, you're a Traxxas fanboy, rah, 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 rah. It's like, I'm just showing it how it is. If it breaks easier than the X-Max, it's not my fault, is it? And, you know, if I'm beating on it too hard and it breaks, well, then it's expected to break, isn't it? So I can't really see why these fanboys get butthurt. No, X-Maxes still break. When you push stuff to the limit, stuff does break. But sometimes stuff breaks too easy, and I don't even give an opinion most of the time. I'll let you guys make up your own opinion if you think it's strong enough or not. You know. So I am tempted to get myself one, just to upset the fanboys. All right. Which way then does that go on? Right, not that way. Must be that way then. Yes. Hostile Minimax. I would say Minimax. Kev did an impression of an armor fanboy. But look! The Kraton is so much stronger, you wouldn't have to be fixing the servo in the Kraton. Right, so that bearing, that's that there. And then that. That goes on there, I think it was. Yep, that was on there. And then that one was on there, but we've got to put that one on first, alright. So that one on there. Was that on there? What about that? That on there. That on there. No, that one next. That on there. And then that on. Boom. Get a bit of lubage down the old shafts. Bit of lubage down there. Sorry guys, he popped. Alright. Can you still see? Are you still there? Sorry if I gave you a headache. Alright, get a bit of grease in there. Hey Kevin, you sound so tame. I'm tired, dude. Stupid bird got up in the attic, running all over the drywall. That's all I heard all bloody morning, from 6 o'clock in the morning. And some mornings it's at 4 o'clock. So forgive me for being tired and not as chirpy as usual. And you're lucky, well, unlucky actually. You could have had a rage, but not yet. If someone had a shotgun, please come to my house. Right, there we go. Flamethrower gets rid of the birdies, yeah. I don't like harming stuff, but I'm going to have to do something about it. I mean, if you do have to look out for number one, which is yourself. If some stupid beast deprives you of your sleep and ruins your life, then you kind of got to get rid of the problem, don't you? Nerf gun, yeah, I suppose I could get a Nerf gun. Alright, that on there. That on there. That on there. Kev, do you have a Savage Flux? No, I don't. Cat would do the trick. Well, the trouble is, part of my bedroom has got an extension to it, so the bird are getting into the loft of the extension, and that bit doesn't go to the main loft. So if I put a cat in the loft, it wouldn't even get to that bit. But I'll tell you what, I was tempted to put Puggy up there. I might make a hole. I might just get a sledgehammer, make a hole, and put Puggy up there. That'll sort it out. Send the cats up, yeah. You know, I don't like seeing creatures get hurt. You know, I hate it when I see the cats eating a bird. But not getting sleep, I hate even more. You know, it's alright if it's just once or twice, but it's going to go on for the whole summer. It's not going to stop. Or maybe I can drill a tiny little hole in the drywall and then start up a nitro engine and put a little tube from the nitro exhaust going up into the attic, and hopefully it will stink them out so that they leave. Stupid things. stupid things. Oh, hold on. Have I done that right? Oops, did it wrong. These screws are for the top. I think. Are they for the top? No. No, these are for the top. Oh, no, done it right. Done it right. Don't mind me, I'm tired. Kev, are you getting a new Armour Outcast EXP? Depends if enough of you guys want to see it. I mean, it's a bit pointless for me because I've heard of Clayton 8S and I've already got 2 of them. I'm not really a fan of the shorter wheelbase, but I've already got an Outcast and I've just beefed it all up. I've got more upgrades to put on it. It's got a bigger motor, it's got an M2C chassis. It's got all the nice bits on it anyway, so... I mean, the only good thing I'm going to get from the EXP would be the shock shafts, but then I could just convert mine. Burn the shop down so the birdie's gone. No, it's not here in the shop, it's at home, the birdie. But I am tempted to sleep here now. At least here, which here is completely silent at night. I have slept here a few times. I've got a couch upstairs in the office. And if I'm working late, then quite often I'll do kip on there. I haven't done for a while, but if that stupid birds keep coming back, I might have to. Kev sleeps in the Lambo. I couldn't think of a worse car to sleep in. Bait and cage the bird, then release. Well, I need to get it out of there first. Remember what I did a few years ago? I went up there with a ladder and I got some wire wool and I blocked off the hole that went in, where it went in. Because under each roof tile, there's a little slot where a little bird can fit in. I think the builders didn't do a proper job of it when they done the extension, so they're getting in underneath the roof tiles, and I put some wire wool up in all the holes like a few years ago. Because apparently the wire wool, the birds don't like it. If you put anything else in there, the birds will pick it out. But if you put wire wool in there, they don't like pecking away at it, so they leave it. But that was probably about 5 years ago when I last went up there with a ladder and blocked the holes off, so I'm going to have to do it again. But I don't want to block it off when they're in there. So I've got to make sure they're out of there first, and then block the hole. Otherwise they're going to be in there and die. Alright. I think that's going to work now. And maybe we should plug it in first, just to make sure. So, radio on. Radio on! You got to plug in the old Banggood Special lipos. I saw a funny Reddit post about me. Kevin Talbot is a scam artist. He shills stuff for Banggood. He gets all the Banggood stuff for free. Oh, it's moving, yes. Yes, it moves. They're going, he's getting stuff from Banggood for free and he's not telling people that it's free. It's like, well, I'm pretty sure, I'm pretty open about getting all of my Banggood stuff for free. Haters are funny. That's what we got that there for, you know. I know it is very childish of me, but when haters start kicking off, I always got to add some salt. I've got to make them worse. I know it's childish, but I enjoy doing it, so give me a break. And also, if you annoy haters, they start talking about you everywhere, and you know, like that Reddit place. So all those people are on there seeing it, and you're like, Kev's a scam artist, blah blah blah. So then they're like, oh, let's go and check out this Kevin do. So they check it out. Some of them like it. I'll get more subscribers, and everything's good. Right, steering servo. Plug him back in. Yes. Right. We are back in action, guys. I'm glad we could fix it because I wanted to take this out today. I'm actually I'm filming a nostalgia video because this is the first X-Max ever on my YouTube channel. And this is, yes, Hardcore, she lives. So this is the first X-Max on my channel. It's the first X-Max that I've ever had. It's the first RC car video on my channel. Well, it's actually the first video on my channel was with this car. And this is the car that got my YouTube channel first noticed. Because when the X-Max first came out, I got this X-Max on day one. The day this X-Max came out in the UK, I got it. I was one of the first people to have an X-Max in the UK. Even in the world, I wasn't that far behind. And I was the only one that was really bashing them really hard. Everybody else was going fairly nice on them, and I was going absolutely mad with them. I made it 8S straight away. I was doing standing backflips. We took it to the skate parks and sent them to the moon. And at the time, this was the most talked about RC car. And a lot of haters suddenly joined saying, "Oh, he shouldn't be allowed to have that car. He's destroying it. He's wrecking it." It got loads of people talking about me. All the forums where people are talking about me. On other videos, they were talking about me. Haters everywhere. And it got my channel off the ground. So I owe it to this car and to all the haters why my channel got off the ground. So when people say to me, "Kev, you shouldn't let the haters bother you," they don't bother me at all. They help. You know, to get any sort of slight amount of success, you do need to have the haters there. Because he who has no haters no one knows who they are. So there you go. Hardcore says, "Thank the hater." You got to thank the haters. I mean, some people get really upset with the haters, and like you see all the negative comments. I don't really want to see the negative comments. You know, I've taken myself out of all the Facebook groups because there's too much negativity in there. I don't need to see it. I mean, if all I have to do is upset the haters every once in a while when they're piping up, then they go off and do their thing. I don't need to see it. I don't need to see the negativity. They can do all the negativity and be annoyed. But then I can get all the views. So the hater is trying to ruin my reputation, and in fact he's helping it. And oh, damn it. I forgot to put the screws back in the motor of the servo. Oh, silly me. Haters inspire you to be you. Yes, 3 sons. You know what? I've actually got a video coming out on my business channel soon. I filmed it the other day. I just got to upload it. It's about never listen to the naysayers. You know, naysayers, they're not necessarily haters. Some of them are. But naysayers, they're always going to tell you, no, it can't be done. You're wasting your time. Blah, 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 blah. And if you listen to these people, you'd have nothing. When I remember I worked at this welding place, and my head wasn't in the right place. I didn't want to work there at all. You know, I was just doing it because I didn't know anything else to do. So I was welding in this factory, all repetitive work, and I just wasn't pulling my weight. And the boss come to my welding bay, and he sat down with me, and he goes, "Kev," he goes, What are your plans? What are your goals in life? What do you want to do?" And I was like, "Well, I want my own business." And the boss goes, "You'll never do it. You'll never do it, Kev. You're wasting your time. Just knuckle down, work hard here. You know, maybe we can make you foreman. Maybe we can make you manager. Blah, 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 blah." He's going. He goes, "Don't waste your time with your own business. It will never work." Anyway, I didn't listen to him. I quit. And a few years of trying to work for myself, you know, I started off having a welding shop, and I was building these trailers for burger companies, and I was building a few sort of banger racing tanks to sell on eBay and that sort of stuff. And I was making enough money to get by, but nothing fantastic. And I wanted to start stepping up the eBay game. And then people, I've got to take the whole thing apart again to get to the motor. So people were saying, "Oh, Kev, don't waste your time. You've got your little welding business. Don't waste your time with the eBay. You're wasting your time with it, Kev. Everyone's doing eBay. There's no money in it. You're wasting your time. And I thought, well, I'm making these banger racing tanks. It's taking me, you know, it takes me a whole day to make 3 of these tanks. I went, surely it would be better if I can source parts that are already made and just sell other people's stuff, so I haven't got to take up all my time making it myself. They say, nah, Kev, you're wasting your time. You're making £300 a day making banger racing tanks and selling it on there. Just carry on doing that, Kev. Anyway, I didn't listen. I got rid of the welding shop. I stopped making the burger trailers, and I decided to put all my effort into just selling on eBay. And all the naysayers were saying, Kev, you're wasting your time. You'll never do it. You'll never do it. And now I've made like over $1 million worth of sales on eBay. And if I had listened to all the naysayers that says it can't be done, then I wouldn't have done, would I? And then I remember I was in this helicopter club, RC Helicopter Club. It was near a shop. And one of the dudes down there, he used to moan at me because I never really had a job. I was just sort of doing a little bit of stuff for myself on eBay and stuff, and doing a few bits and bobs. And you know, I didn't need a job. And I said to him, my dream was to build a monster truck. And he's going, Kev, you'll never do it. You'll never do it, Kev. You'll never build a monster truck. They cost $250,000. You need people to help you run them. You need an articulated lorry, which is a semi, you guys in America call it. He goes, you'll never do it, Kev. He goes, just get a job, knuckle down, and that's the way you should live your life. And I was like, nah, man. And he goes, Kev, you'll never get a monster truck. And that fueled me. You know, I want to see that dude again. Because I've paid for all the monster truck parts now. They're going to be shipped in the next couple of weeks. And I'll have it built in probably the next 3 months. It should be working. And if I had listened to that dude and went and got myself a 9 to 5 job, then, well, moral of the story is, if you listen to the naysayers, you're going to walk away from opportunities. But now I've got my dream job. I've got my dream car. I'm looking for my dream house. Nearly got my old lifelong goal of having a monster truck achieved. And if I would have listened to all the people that said, Kev, it can't be done, I would still be stuck in that crappy dead-end 9 to 5 job on minimum wage, hating life. So, any of you guys that got any dreams, when people are telling you it can't be done, don't listen to them. It's just noise. Use it as fuel. Use it as fuel to fire your dreams and to prove them wrong. And I really hope I see this Nick dude. I really hope I see him when I get the monster truck done so I can show him it. And I can be like, Nick, you told me I'm wasting my time. And now I've got my dream job and my dream life and I've accomplished my lifelong dream. I just want to show him and see what he says. And you know, don't take financial advice from someone who doesn't know how to make money. All these naysayers, all these naysayers, they're all broke. And you don't take financial advice from a broke person. So if it's a broke person telling you, you're wasting your time doing your own business, you're wasting your time, don't do it. Don't listen. If he hasn't got his own business, if he doesn't know how to make money, don't listen. It's like if you want to be good at the Olympics, you're not going to listen to me, you're going to listen to someone that's done it. And someone that's good at it and take advice from them. So never ever take financial advice from a poor person. Ever. I mean, you can look at the poor person and sort of do the opposite to what, basically what they're doing, don't do it. You know, you can see from them what not to do. So any of you guys have got hopes and dreams out there, it doesn't matter how big they are or how unobtainable they might feel, just go for it. And the fun is in the process of getting there. Right, I've got to plug this back in because my servo's probably not centered anymore now. Right, plugging back in. turn him on. Boom. All right. So now we've got to put this horn back on. Give me the horn. Get that back on there. Screw that back on. Right, we've got that back on. Perfect. Your new video is awesome, said JR Franco. Thank you, dudes. I'm glad you enjoyed it. Took me 3 days editing that. A day out filming it and a couple of days preparing the car. It's about a week's work in that video. So I'm glad you guys like it. Right. Now we can put this back on. Hold on. We've got to put the bearing on there. Matthew Sims says, Kevin, how are you? I'm good, thank you, buddy, but tired. Got a stupid bird up in the attic making a racket, waking me up early in the morning. Get that in there. Here, in you go. Yes. Yes. Get it in there. Right, that's in there. So then that shock towel's actually broken, but do you know what? These shock towels, they always break on the X-Max, but if you leave it broken, nothing bad really happens, I don't think. So I'm going to leave it broken. Kev can't believe the tyre smoked on a 200 car. Yeah, I know, man. That thing has got so much power. It's crazy. Come on, in you go. Don't give me a hard time. Don't give me a rage. I'm not in a rage mood today. That is on. What happened to the live stream quality? Oh, I don't know, dude. I've only got 4G and a metal roof. And 4G and a metal roof equals bad internet. Nothing I can do about it, dude. I do apologise, but it is what it is. When I get my new property, I'm going to try and get better internet. Right. Sam London says he can't wait to see my monster truck in Monster Jam. Oh, I can't wait, dude. I want to start off in the European Monster Jam with it, hopefully. And my dream is to do World Finals in America with it one day. That's my dream. Oh, get in! Yes. Yes. Hey, Dan's looking forward to seeing it at Santa Pod. I won't get it done this year, Dan, in Santa Pod. I haven't got enough time this year, unfortunately. So, next year should be on. But I'm still planning to go to Santa Pod, just not take part. Right. Missing a screwage. Where's that gone? Where's that gone? Alright, we'll put it back in later. Right, next. That back on. get the Starlink for $350 and then £80 a month. Well, yeah, I could do, but I'm not in this shop much longer. You know, I'm looking for new property. So it's a bit pointless getting that, really, just for that. I mean, I've got good internet at home. So when I upload all my videos, I'll take them all home and do it. But I don't think it's worth me getting a whole entire system just for a few live streams. Right, where is the steering top bit? It goes on there. You can take it with you. Yeah, I can take it with me, but I'm hoping that my new property is going to have good internet. So I won't need it. And, you know, as soon as a property comes up, guys, I'm out of here. You know, if it would have been a few years ago, it could have been worth me looking into it. But, you know, I'm literally on the verge of moving out of here as soon as I find somewhere. Actually, that shock tower being broken probably is bad. That's probably, yeah, the steering, yeah, probably is bad actually, because it's forcing the whole front up. Oh well, not to worry. Not to worry. Have I found a suitable price? Yes, someone says. No, not yet. Not yet, dude. I did find one suitable place, but it was a little bit out of my price range. So I've got to find somewhere suitable within my price range. The trouble is, I want a nice house with lots of land. And I can find a crappy house with lots of land, and I can find an epic house with not much land. And the ones where there's loads of land and a nice house, they're all really expensive or really far away. And I don't want to be too far away from here, really. When you get the monster truck done, you need to take it to the salt flat for the haters. Yeah. Transmitter is still on, Kev. Yeah, I know. Alright, that is back on. Right, next, we get this bit back on. Mick says he wants me to be his dad. No, you don't. I would make an awful dad. I'd never be at home. Oh, that one's rounded. Vinny. No, I would make an awful dad. I'm always working. I'd never be at home. Right, so next, I do need that screw. Hopefully it will appear in a minute. We'll just get a new one. Size matters. Yeah, you got Zachary in the house. How you doing, Zachary? Did I watch Ultimate RC when it was active? I watched a few. I wasn't a hardcore follower, but I did watch a few. If it was a car that, like a Savage or something that I was interested in getting, he did some good reviews. He probably did the best reviews in the game, actually, to be honest. Well, I think he does Lego videos now, doesn't he? Do you think Nitro is dying? Well, it's definitely getting less popular, but I wouldn't say dying. I mean, the racing boys, the Valley Cross, they're still fully Nitro. They're all fully Nitro. So I wouldn't say it's dying, but it is slowing down. And there's something about a Nitro engine, you know, when they're running nice, and you're bashing or racing, and you've got the engine there, it just adds like an extra element of excitement. With electric, there's something missing. It's a bit bland. I mean, I know they've got more power. I know they're a lot more trouble-free, a lot more reliable. And, you know, if I could only choose between Nitro and electric, I would stick with electric. But there's something special about a Nitro engine when it's running nice. And, you know, with electric, there's definitely, it's got that smell and the smoke and the noise missing. You know, that's like, part of all that noise and the smoke and the smell, that sort of makes it cool. But then, you know, when you've got to spend hours and hours trying to get it running right, and you can just plug in a battery and go, you know, it's easy just to go electric. But I like them both. Now, that's rounding off. That's in. Right, let's see if it works. Vortex with a 22th pinion is a blast. Is that the pinion that it comes with, Eric? The high-speed pinion? Boom! We got steering. Yes! What is your favourite robot from Robot Wars? I don't know the names. I don't know. I never really religiously watched it. I watched a few episodes, but I never really got proper into it, so I don't really know. Kev, why no hooning vids with a Lambo? Well, I have done videos with a Lambo, and unless I do like a modification to it or do something, I can't see it really warranting a video. You know, if you just keep going out and making the same content, it's going to get boring. So I try and make every video different. Even with the RC cars, you know, I try and mix up the locations, get as many new cars as possible, do upgrades just to make it all different. And the trouble is, if I make Lambo videos, I mean, how would I keep it interesting? Because I've already done a few videos of running it, and how many more videos can I do of just running it? I'd have to do something different. So I don't know. What if you guys have got any cool Lambo ideas? Let me know. You know, and I might do it. But just making a video, just going around driving it, it just seems a bit pointless. You know, if I've got a supercharger in there, then definitely I'd YouTube that. And there'll be a video of fitting it and taking it out and all that. But unless I modify it, I can't really think of anything doing with it. Monster truck over Lambo vids. Yes, Eric, there's definitely going to be monster truck videos. Hit the ramp flat out. Dominic, if we can get 10 million subscribers this year, I'll jump it. And I'm saying 10 million because I know that's never going to happen. Maybe full speed into a wall. Yeah, if we put a hater into it, yeah. Lambo on 2 wheels. Guys, no, nothing is going to ruin the Lambo. I'm not going to ruin it for a video. I'm not whistling diesel. Even though I am tempted to buy like a cheaper one and do a whistling diesel with it just for a bit of fun. What do you guys reckon? Someone clip that just in case. Look, if you guys can get me 10 million subscribers, I'll jump it. This year. It's got to be this year though. If it's next year, I won't do it. It's got to be 10 million subscribers this year. Because if I had 10 million subscribers, then the views would maybe pay for a new Lambo. So there you go. That's what you got to do if you want to see it jumped. Put Lambo body on the monster truck, that would be the first. Monster ball. No, there's already a Lambo actually. There's already a Lambo monster truck. Right, it works, guys. Oh, this one's lively. What's Vinny done to it? He must have geared it up to something insane. This feels stupidly fast. What? That's probably the fastest X-Max that I've got. That's crazy. Vinny, if you're watching, what gearing have you put on this? Because I do remember, actually, this X-Max done 60 mile an hour. It's always been quicker than the other ones. I don't know why. I mean, this one's got a 6S motor in it, but then so's that one. And I don't know why this one is so much faster. Oh dear. Alright, that is back in action, guys. Let's get a couple of comments and then we'll call it a day. Fit Lambo body on Minimax. 100k on this channel for XO1 to the moon. Luke, I did say, hello Paul Fulton, how are you? So I did say on my other channel, if we get 1 million subscribers last year, then I'll jump it flat out. But then there was a video where I hit Martin's foot with the XO1 accidentally, and I said, I'll jump the XO1 flat out if we get 1 million subscribers, and I forgot to say the bit this year. And I'm a man of my word, and I said I'll do it, so I'm going to do it soon. I did first want to do the Lambo versus XO1 race, but I'll have to get in contact with Santa and try and figure out a day to do that. So I want to do that first, Lambo versus XO1, and after that we're going to send it to the moon. If we don't race it against the Lambo, we'll just send it to the moon anyway. The thing's going to the moon. When's the XO1 video? I don't know, dude. I'm whipping up carpet watching Kev. Hey, that poor carpet's got a lot of abuse. Driven the Vortex yet? What do you think? Yes, video is made and uploaded and it should be out in the next few days. Dan says the beard's looking good. It's only a bit of bum fluff, Dan. It's nowhere near as good as yours. You're the beard master. Get the laminator. I've got a laminator. Look. All right, let me show you a few little things that we've been doing recently, actually. What have we been up to? So that helicopter is ready to fly. I've got it all set up. I've got the servos in it. We got the expert servos in there. Look, that one's ready to go. So I'm going to take that out soon. Got all the batteries soldered up, everything. That works. I've had it spooled up with the rotor blades off and it works. So no reason why that can't fly. This one works, but I need to get into the governor because it is too aggressive. When you go to the stunt mode, it just speeds up too fast and it sounds bad. So we need to adjust it. This one works. I've got a new project coming up with the mini monster trucks because this is a Chevy C10 body. And for those of you that don't know, that is that body there. And that is the body that I'm going to be putting on my real monster truck. I've got these tyres for the real monster truck. I've got this body coming for it. So my real monster truck is going to look very similar to that, but a little bit better. because we've got black bead lock rings. We obviously got the roll cage there. So mine's going to, and we're going to have to get the name on the side of it and everything. So mine's going to look a little bit like that, but better. So I want to build a mini monster truck, just like the real one. And I've got this body from a Axial SCX24. And that's going to fit on one of these. And I've got a 3D printer. And Vinny's got it in a minute. He's learning how to use it. And we're going to make a few little parts with the 3D printer and build another one of these, but better. And model it after my real truck when I finally get it built. Raminator, I still want to put a bigger engine in. I was going to build the real monster truck first, but I'm going to email the company and see. Maybe I can get that engine for that. We'll see. Over here, nothing special. That's all working. Oh, look what someone made me. Look at that. This is someone that goes into Redfin models. So, thank you very much for making that. Look, it's got the old chopped up forged carbon on there. Like they have on the Lambos. So, super cool. Thank you very much for that, dude, if you're watching. What else have we got going on? We got the torn up body for that X-Max. And I want to keep that body on it, really, because this is my first ever X-Max. So, I want to keep it nostalgic. And then what we got going on in here? Got a bit of a mess in here. So here's Paul Fulton's Creighton. I've already broken it. So we've got to put a new shock rod in there, come with that. And I need to get a new servo saver because that's stripped. And I'm hoping, because it's got a hot racing one in there, I can just get the little spline bit on its own. But I don't know. If anyone knows, let me know. Oh, guys. These. You have to get them. You have to buy these, guys. Everybody go and buy these. I'm not sponsored by them, but that is like one of my favourite foods. You can get them on Amazon. I used to sell them in Tesco's, but I don't anymore. But on Amazon, you can buy them. And oh my God, guys, if Marmite is an English food, and some people love it, some people hate it. I absolutely love it. And that mixed on these cashew nuts, it is the best. So I bought loads of them. It was Dave, it's Hardcore's fault. I see him eating a packet on his live stream. And I was like, I've not had those for a while. I want some. So I bought 3 big boxes of them. And I do peanuts as well, but the peanuts are not quite as good. We had the boats out. That is a really funny video. Stempy's got a little dinghy with a outboard motor on it. And that was funny. So that video soon. What else we got going on? We've got some Banggood specials here. Oh, look, we've got a sponsorship video coming up. There you go. So I've got to test it first. See if it's any good. If it sucks, then there won't be a sponsorship video. If it's good, then there will be. So, there you go. That is something going to be sponsored. What else we got going on? What we got going on in here? So, if you look at the old spoiler on the Lambo, look, that's the same carbon fibre that was on that tray that matey made. And it's the same on there, look. I'll tell you what's quite funny. When I've done a video on this a little while ago, and I had the camera like mounted up there somewhere, and someone says, "Why are these so dirty? They look dirty," but it's not. That is the same carbon fibre as the rest of it. So it's not dirt, but a lot of people think that it is dirt, but it isn't. So there's the monster truck. Hopefully, in the next couple of months, it's going to start looking a bit more substantial. I've got a new welding rig look. Because when I got this chassis, the newer chassis, it's still the same chassis as the newer trucks, but the newer trucks have got a couple of added bars on them. So nowadays, because where the tank sits, the tank would stick up to about here, and if you roll it over, you could hit it. So there's a guard that goes round, so I've got to weld that in. I've got it come in, it's all bent and everything, I've just got to weld it on. And on the newer chassis, they've got an extra bar that goes from that part of the roll cage, and I think it goes down to there. So I should probably add those in as well if I plan on doing backflips with it. But other than that, I think it's exactly the same. It's got the later shock towers on it, because all the new chassis, they've got these sheet metal shock towers on there now, because they're a bit stronger. What else have we got going on in here? Oh, we got the Outcast AS. It's a bit of TLC. We busted that. We've got a video coming with that soon, actually. That's all edited and uploaded. I've just got to publish it. A lot of you guys want to see these, so I'll have to get those out again soon. There's a Summit, what someone asked about earlier. Up there, that's where the Banggood specials are up there, look. And there's a plane as well, look up there. So that's it. That is what we got in here. There's a little backflip wall. And the lossy, I've got to fix it actually. I've got a brand new bulkhead here. So that's going to be a live stream video coming soon. I've got to change this over. And the chassis is a bit bent, so that's going to need a hammer. Got a little review coming up on that. I've got a tyre lathe so that we can trim up the tyres on that and hopefully get some more speed out of it when we can get back on the speed run thing, the runway. Oh, got a video of this coming up actually soon. That's all edited and uploaded as well. Look at those alloys on there. Look at that, guys. The bling on that is next level. Just look at it. I'm probably a little bit overly enthusiastic because I'm a complete monster truck fanboy, but yeah, it is what it is. Is what it is. Someone said Armour is the best. Oh, they're good, but I wouldn't say they're the best. Oh, that must get overwhelming. No, it doesn't, John. I mean, I don't do it all at the same time. I'll just pick a project and I get on with it. And then I'll do a little bit on that. I might put it away and do something else. And I've got it all written down. I've got a board in there, look. And I've got the projects all written on there, what I'm doing, what I'm up to, what needs repairing, what needs fixing. So on that left-hand side, that's all the videos that I'm currently working on. And some of them are half finished, some of them need more doing, some of them are just ideas. And then on the right-hand side, they're all the cars that are broken and what parts I've got to order and fix. So no, it's not overwhelming. Having a normal 9 to 5 job, that is a lot more overwhelming. Have you tried Vitavon bulkheads for X-Max? I didn't know they made X-Max ones. Kev, take us for a spin in the Lambo. Not today, dude. Ah, good day from the land down under. Hello. Sorry, butchered the name. Show us the Vortex. I don't have it anymore. I haven't got the Vortex anymore. Most of Kev's collection is armour. It's probably about 50% armour, 50% Traxxas. There's probably not much in it now. Last time I counted, I think I had 1 or 2 more Traxxas, so it's close. Make a Lambo shoot flames. Not today. It has to be dark as well to see it. Show us the Vortex. The Vortex isn't here anymore. The Vortex is gone. Do a host video. I've done a host video recently, but there will be more. How are your 2 little weasels doing? Good. We've got Puggy, and the other cat is really, her name's Daisy, but I don't know why I started calling it Weasel, and I call it Pocket as well, because when it was a little kitten, I used to put it in my pocket. I used to go shopping with it, everything, and it used to live in my pocket. I used to go out with a Land Rover, I used to go out on off-road days, and the cat used to come with me. And because she fitted in my pocket, I just called her Pocket. But yeah, we call her Weasel as well, don't know why. It's really shit Weasel, but I don't want to swear, so we just say Weasel. Then Puggy, we call him Pugnob. Stews is an RC fanboy, way! My cats are called Mojo. Hey, nice, Paul. Paul, do you know on that servo saver that you put onto the Clayton 4S, the spline stripped on it and it's plastic? Can you buy that bit separate, or do I have to buy the whole servo saver again? Hey, Sam's getting his braces off soon. Yeah, I've got braces. I think mine are coming off soon as well, actually. My cat is doofus. How long have I missed? Ah, Mr. Hawkins, Lucas Hawkins, you've missed all of it. I'm just about to sign off. Do a cheap RC car 10 video. Yes, I've done a cheap RC car, 10 cars in one video. I've done that. It's all edited. It's all uploaded. I've just got to publish it. So, soon. I bought an RC car because of you, says John Dealer. Hey, nice one, dude. I hope you're enjoying the hobby. What is your best turbo? I don't know if there is a best turbo. I mean, I like JX EcoBoost, are my favourite cheapos. I do the KS servos, which are my favourite crawler, dirt cheap servos. Then JX makes some good servos. There's loads. AGF, is it AGF, I think it's called. Some of their servos are good. I've got that in my Red X Max and in my Speed car, epic servos. There's loads of good servos out there, dude. Have you been to Norway? No, I haven't. Kev, are you in the UK? Yes, I am. Best shafts for /4 before? I don't know. I've got the Traxxas steel ones, but apparently the new Traxxas steel ones are better. I've had the MIP ones, they sucked. I broke them all. I think 3 of them in the first outing. Corey likes lubricating his shaft. Well, good for you. Do you get the Armour 1/5 EXP Outcast? Don't know. If enough of you guys ask, yes. See you later, Dan. Mr. Bearded RC Adventure. Start your Lamborghini. No, not today, dude. It's all going to stink it out in there. My guinea pig eats half a bag of spinach. He must have arms like Popeye. What's your best wheels? I don't know. On the X-Max stock. There is an Outcast 8S EXP. Yes, I know, Kale. If enough of you guys keep asking for it, I will get it. If you don't, then I won't. Did you show the truck yet? What, the monster truck? I did show it a minute ago, but still just a frame. I'm still waiting for the parts to come. When are we going to see the Raminator? It's got to come out soon. I want to do the engine conversion. I'm going to have to email the company. I've got so many projects going on at the minute. I'm trying to get some projects sort of tied up and done. Kev, why don't you drive Armour 4S and 6S trucks anymore? It's not that I don't drive them. It's just I don't always make videos because if I just keep using the same car over and over, it gets repetitive. And I've got 100 different cars and I've got to mix them up. And the only 4S one that I have is the Outcast 4S, and I don't make it anymore, so I want to keep it a bit shelf queeny, not use it too often. And I've just done a video with a Creighton 4S, so that's coming up. And the 6S ones, they never get the views. If I do a Creighton 6S video, nobody watches them. I don't know why, I just don't watch them. And I've probably overdone it. I mean, it is one of my cars of choices if I go to a skate park, but it doesn't get that many views, so I don't really bother filming it half the time. When can we see the UDR? Well, it's just been a UDR video as well, so it's probably not going to be for a little while. And I bought a new steering arm for it, and it's the wrong one, so I need to get a proper steering arm. German RC driver's got to go. Bye, dude. Did the ESC get warm on the 203 car in the latest vid? Do you know what? I don't know. I didn't touch it. The motor got a little bit warm, the rear one, and the ESC did cut off for a little while. But then it came back on, and I've got to plug it into the PC to have a look at if it's got the data on there to see if it was the motor that got too warm, or the ESC, or why it cut out. So, but I've done 3 runs back to back, and when you do speed runs, you're supposed to do 1, let it cool down, and I've just done 3 in a row. So I'm hoping that's why it cut out anyway, because it worked again after, so maybe it cooled down and it worked again. Kev, throw one of your RCs on the floor. Oh, do I have to? Just wait, property crash coming. Do you know what? I don't know if it will, because they're printing. The more money they print, the more it keeps going up, doesn't it? Like property prices and everything. So they could get more expensive. But with all this Corona BS and other BS that I'm not allowed to talk about on this channel, it might start bringing the prices right down. So, I don't know. It's anyone's guess. Inflation, yay. Inflation's not good. You know, if you've got a lot of money, it's best to buy stuff with it and, you know, investments. How are your braces going? Hated mine, hurt like hell. It's not too bad. It's a bit annoying. I've had them in, I think, for 6 months or something, 7 months. So I'll probably be out fairly soonish. When's Lambo going to skate park? Don't be silly. Someone's looking for a basher for 500 to 600. I'd say X-Max, but if it's a bit out your price range, maybe like a 6S Armour, one of the EXPs, and put a bash bar on it, or an M2C chassis. Traxxas versus Armour, which is good. Well, they're different. I mean, my favourite basher all round is the X-Max. If I really want to send something to the moon, a Kraton 6S. Speed cars, I prefer the Limitlesses and the Infractions. So crawlers, obviously only Traxxas make them. So I don't know, when it comes to the freer stuff, like Slash versus Centon, I think the Slash is a better car, but the Centon is a lot better value. So I don't know, they're both good. Get them both. I don't really have a preference, I like them both. Hey, you got Tommy in the house. He says, nice work on the 135 mile an hour, dude. That was really for the short space you had. Yeah, I know, Tommy. I need a runway like yours. Or the same runway and they let us use all of it. But yeah, I was quite impressed. I didn't think it would go that fast on that short run up. It's got to hit. Oh, I'm thinking it's got to do a minimum of 170s because Raz got nearly 170 out of one with that body. So I'm guessing this has got more horsepower, so it's got to get at least 170, like at least. But yeah, my goal is to win the world record. So if we don't do it with this car, I'll build a different car. Because with this car, with this one here, I want to win. I want to win the world record, but I want it to look like a car still. The car that did win the world record, I'm not taking nothing away from it, but it doesn't really look like a car. It's more of like a wedge, like a doorstop or a wedge of cheese. So, you know, I'm not taking nothing away from the bloke. What he did is amazing. It's an amazing achievement. But personally, for me, I want to try and do it with it still looking like a car. Because that looks, you know, you see that, you just know that's an RC car. And I want to get as fast as I can out of that. And if I can't get it to break the world record, then I'm going to build another one and make it look like a wedge. I'm going to make it longer, 4 motors, more lipos, more power, more everything. And having it looking like a wedge or like a cylinder or something, I don't know. But that'll be like a lot more custom work on it. So I want to see how we get on with that first. Do you sell any of your builds? No, I don't. I'll keep them all. Occasionally I'll give away some of the RC sometimes, but I don't sell stuff really. Any update on the new house? No, I'm still looking, dude. Still looking. Before we log off, we need a Team Corelli fanboy rant, please. I haven't seen too much fanboy rants, but Claire's been getting some BS because she's got, Claire and Ian have got the Kronos, what is it? EXB, XTR, whatever they call it. And it just keeps falling to bits. The pillow balls come out. It's not a very good basher really at all. And Claire's been getting some BS on her channel and people thinking that she's staging it and stuff. So I'm tempted to get myself a Kronos just to upset the fanboys. And it's going to get the same treatment as everything else. I'll give it the same treatment as the Armours, as the Traxxas. And you guys will see exactly in the video what breaks and what doesn't break. And I probably won't even bother giving my opinion. I won't need to. I'm going to let the video do the talking. You guys can see if stuff breaks. You know, you can make your own mind up if I pushed it too hard and it broke because of that, or if it broke because it's a crappy design. So, you know, there's no need for me to even give an opinion. You guys can have your own opinion. Smoke up the carpet using the burnout car. Yeah, not today. Not today, dude. I'm just about to sign off. I've got to get my cars ready. We're going to go out soon. So I've got to get my crawler ready. I've got to charge up the batteries for the X-Max. I'm hungry as well. Might make myself some beans on toast. Best RC trophy truck. I like the UDR. Sam says he had braces for 3 years. Oh, I had braces for about that long when I was a kid. And then it sort of went crooked again, but not as crooked as it was before. So I'm nearly done now. I'm nearly done. Paul says, I'm good. Hey, thanks, dude. Appreciate it. Later, lit RCs. Take it easy. Where is the million subscriber special? That will be at some point. Are you going to Paddlesworth? No, I'm not going to Paddlesworth this time. I will go again, but I've got too much other stuff going on, and there's a little hate group going down there trying to turn everyone against me, and I just can't be bothered with it, to be honest. So, great place, but I try and surround myself with positive people, and there's a little group of negative people going, and I don't want nothing to do with it. And, you know, it's a long way to travel. It's a 2.5 hour drive, and to drive down there 2.5 hours only for it to suck, and then I just want to go home again. It's a bit pointless. You know, the place is amazing. I love Paddlesworth, but it's more about the people that you're with. You know, if you're a great bunch of guys, you could be in the middle of a car park and have just as much fun. So I'd rather surround myself with great guys, with great friends. The place, you know, if it's a good place, it's good, obviously, but there's plenty of good places around here anyway. Tomley said he's going to sort out the haters. Well, one of them hate you as well, Tomley. One of them gave you a load of BS. Oh, I can't be bothered with it. Do you know what it is? I think what it is, you know, I've left a lot of the Facebook. Actually, I've left all the RC Facebook groups. I'm in a couple of the monster truck ones, but all the RC Facebook groups, I've left them all. But there's so much negativity on there, so much toxicness. I'm trying to think to myself, why do people do it? I mean, these are toy cars. We're supposed to just have fun, get together, have a laugh, and enjoy these toy cars. I mean, what other point is there of an RC car other than to have fun with it? If you're not having fun, why bother? And you see all these toxic people in some of these groups, they're obviously not having fun. They're obviously pissed off people. They hate life. They're not happy. And they're trying to bring everybody else down. Put all this toxic stuff on there. But I don't really... I'm thinking to myself, why even get involved with RC if you're going to be negative? And I think partly what it is that we're adults, really. And we're adults playing with toy cars. And to some of these guys, they're embarrassed. They feel ashamed that they're an adult playing with a toy car. So you've got to try and make it all serious and it's all proper. And you can't laugh. And you got to slag people off. And you got to put people down. And if someone says something you don't agree with, you got to slag them off. And you got to chuck them out to the dogs. Cut me out. Drop me out. I don't want none of it. I don't want nothing to do with it. I don't care. I'm not interested. I just want to go out with the RCs, have fun with my friends. And if I get a YouTube video out of it, bonus. And all that negativity, all that toxicness, no interest. Absolutely zero interest. Leave them to it. And why those people even do RC, I don't know. I don't know why they bother. They're obviously not enjoying it. They're obviously not having any fun. They're obviously hating life. Why are you doing a hobby that is supposed to be fun? It's just, you know, get your head examined, man. See a psychiatrist. Go and see a quack, I don't know. But you're in the wrong hobby. Mad. Mad. Absolutely mad. It just makes no sense to me why you would spend all these thousands and thousands just to be pissed off. I mean, why? If someone can explain me, tell me. I can't get my head around it. I can't. Why anyone would do RC and not enjoy it, I don't know. Because if you don't enjoy it, you just find a different hobby, wouldn't you? Why would you carry on with a hobby that you don't enjoy? It makes zero sense. How often does the 8S X-Max ESC burn up? I've burnt up one, I think. And I've seen a few go up, but I think nowadays they're a lot better. Aaron says he loves the channel. Whee! Jim says little PP syndrome. Probably. I know what it is, you know. I used to do RC racing, and the RC racing's even worse than the bashing, like a lot worse. And I think that's what it is. I think it's men that are ashamed that they're playing with toy cars. So they've got to try and make it something all professional and something proper. And, you know, no, it's not a toy. It's a proper race car. It's like, no, it's a toy, mate. That is a toy. That's a toy. They're all toys. And we're all big kids. You know, get your head around it. We're big kids and we're playing with toy cars. That's what we're doing. If that to you, if you feel embarrassed, if you've got to try and make it out to something that it isn't, find a new hobby. Buy real cars. Buy yourself a proper car. Why are you playing with RC cars and trying to make it something that's not a toy? You're mad. Absolutely mad. Kev, make a Discord server. Yeah, maybe. I hate soldering. Yeah, soldering's not the best job, is it? They try to be cool. They're in the wrong hobby. You know, RC cars are cool when you're a geek. When you're nerdy like me and you're a geek, then it's great, all little gears and pinions and shocks and all that. It's great. But it's got nothing to do with street cred. If you're trying to get street cred, you better do something else. Okay, if your controller was on. Oh, yeah. keep forgetting to turn that off. Even real cars are toys. I agree. If it's a car that's only bought for enjoyment, it's a toy. If it's a car that you use to get to work or get to A to B to get food, then it's a tool. But, you know, the way I look at it, if its only purpose is to have fun with it and to play with it, it's a toy. What time is it in the UK? The time is 5:30. Start a drag racing scene. I'm not serious racing for life. What's the best RC car for 400? Probably one of the 3S Armours. When are you going to fix the Max? I'm waiting for a new bulkhead. Traxxas parts are really hard to get hold of at the moment. So as soon as I can get myself a bulkhead for it, I'll be fixing it. Which car do you prefer from Banggood? I think generally from Banggood it's the smaller cars that are better. You know, these little Rampages and that sort of stuff. They're spot on, you can't fault them. But as you get bigger, they start getting not as good on the quality. I mean, a JLB Cheetah is amazingly fast. It's relatively durable, but for the price of what it is, I'd probably go for 3S Armour. You know, I'd rather have an Outcast, to be honest, even though the Cheetah's probably faster, I'm guessing. But, you know, it's a bit more difficult getting parts. Some of the screws are soft. The rear toe links on the back, I don't like that design. So, good cars, but for the money, I'd probably rather go for like a 3S Armour or 4S Armour. When you're taking out the Rustler 2-wheel drive, I have no idea. What is the best drone to buy? £400 budget? I have no idea, dude. I'm not a drone expert. Oh, pardon me. See 2 recommendations for Armour. Armour's, people call me an Armour hater and a Traxxas fanboy. I'm neutral. I like them both. You know, for big RCs, I prefer the X-Max. For smaller bashes, the 10 scale ones, I like them both. You know, the Armours are cheaper, but I think the Traxxas ones are slightly better quality. For the speed cars, I prefer Armour. Crawlers, only Traxxas make them. When it comes to UDR versus the Mojave, they're both cool. If you want to bash, get the Mojave. If you want to do the scale stuff, get the UDR. So I'd say I'm in the middle. I don't prefer one over the other. I like them both, and I've got both. I've got about the same amount. If you look at my videos, you'll probably see it's about 50-50. If you look around in this room, it's about 50-50. So when people call me a Traxxas fanboy, it's like I'm just as much an Armour fanboy. But when I think where people get mistaken is I like winding up fanboys, and the Armour fanboys seem to be the worst. I never really get any BS from the Traxxas fanboys. You know, if I say I prefer the Limitless over the X01, I never really hear a fanboy say anything, a Traxxas fanboy. But if I say the X-Max is better than the Kraton, the Armour fanboy's like... So, you know, I kind of do it to wind up and piss off the Armour fanboys. So I've got nothing against Armour, but these extreme fanboys, they're toxic to the hobby, and I just like pissing them off. So that's why I do it. Nothing against Armour. I love Armours. But some of those extreme... There's nothing wrong with being a fan of a certain product, but when you're so extreme to the fact that you have to bully other people online because they've got a different car, then you're pathetic. You know, there's so many different cars out there. Get whatever car you like, and let the next guy get whatever car he likes, and we can all enjoy the hobby together. There's no need for all this toxic behaviour, getting at people online on Facebook groups, and being mean to people and bullying people just because they like a different car. I mean, if you think you've got the best, great. And if the other person thinks he's got the best, great as well. Everyone's happy. I don't know why you're arguing. Just get whichever one you puts the biggest smile on your face. There's no point arguing over it. It makes no sense. No sense at all. Or just all. I mean, if you're an Armour fanboy and you hate Traxxas, that means you can't have any Traxxas, and you're missing out on the X-Max, and you're missing out on the UDR and the X01. And if you hate Armour, then you're missing out on the Limitless and the Infraction and the Cratons. So, if you're a fanboy, you're stupid. You're stupid. It's like you're missing out on a big chunk of the hobby, and you're not enjoying it. So it's just pointless. Show your biggest car. Biggest car is the Raminator. And that one's got a bigger body, but that one's bigger overall. I'm a cat fanboy. John says he agrees with me. Hey, you know, people don't always agree with me. You don't have to. Because the good thing is, you know, sometimes when you can talk to different people and people have a different opinion, but you can talk about it, that's cool. But you get some people that you have a different opinion with, and they start bullying you, and they've got to try and hammer their opinion into you, and they try and make you believe how they believe. Those people I've got zero time for. You know, have a different opinion, let's talk about it, great. But to try and bully someone for having a different opinion, well, I'll walk away. You can't talk to people like that. They're normally those woke leftist loons, those sort of people. Just It's their way or no way. It's like you can't talk to them. Just go away. Not interested. You know, have a different opinion, talk about it, fine. But have a different opinion and force it onto others. What's the best RC car for £750? I don't know. X-Max is close, so maybe that, even though it's more, really. Kev gave the finger. That finger was only for the haters. That wasn't for anyone nice. You know, if somebody wants to be a lefty, fine, be a lefty. But to force that onto someone else, just go, do one, go. Not interested. It's like religious people. I mean, if you have your religion, fine, it's cool. Have a religion, it's great. But don't force it on me. Don't force it on me. I don't want to know. You can tell me about it. You can talk to me about it, but don't force it on me. The minute you try and force something on me, there's the door. Go. Don't let that door hit you on the way out. See ya. Lefty living syndrome. I mean, if someone's a lefty, fine, but just don't force it on everybody else. Keep it to yourself. Or if you want to talk about it, at least listen to the other person's side as well. You know, you can't just try and silence everyone and only force your opinion across. I mean, I've got no time for any of that. None. You know, I've got my opinions, and I know other people have got different opinions, and I'm happy to talk about different opinions, but not argue about it, because what's the point arguing? You can still have different opinions and still be friends. You don't need to argue. It's pointless. Absolutely pointless. What best for armour short wheelbase? Bash bar or... Is that supposed to say M2C? Probably. I think the M2C chassis is nicer, but the bash bar is a lot cheaper and a lot easier to do. So it depends what you want to do. I mean, Ultimate, put both on. M2C chassis and a bash bar. How's that? But I like them both. You know, I like them both. I've got bash bars and I've got M2C chassis. I like them both. They all bend. Every single metal chassis bends from every single manufacturer. There is not a single metal chassis that won't bend. They all bend if you push them too hard. So I think it's just a matter of not bending too much. Have you got a girlfriend, Kev? No, I don't. I've got too many dreams at the moment, ambitions that I've got to go after. If I had a girlfriend, then I would have to put all that on the back burner. I know people say, well, yeah, Kev, but if you find the right girl, she would support you. But is there a girl out there that would support me working 12 plus hours a day, 24/7, with only one day off in the year, Christmas Day? Probably not. So I'd rather be single. If you put bash bar on, do you need longer screws? Yes, and they come with longer screws. What is better, the X-Max or the Max? I'll say the same, and it just comes down to what size you like. I prefer the bigger size of the X-Max. Lambo is the girlfriend. You can turn it off. Do you know what? I don't want anything that you can't turn off. You know, when a girlfriend starts whinging and nagging and whining, you can't turn her off. If you've got kids and they're crying and shouting, you can't turn them off. So I don't want anything that you can't turn off, basically. If you can switch it off, cool. If you can't, then nah, not for me. Dominic's gonna eat. Alright, dude. See you later. Would you ever do an LS swap? I think so. Maybe an Andy. Andy might get an LS swap at some point. Best 1/10 trophy truck like UDR. I think Lossy make one. Lossy Mini Ray or whatever it's called. Favourite first cheap RC car? I'd probably get a 3S Armour for that. Do you like beer? No, I'm not a beer fan. Twin Turbo LS X Swap Andy. I'd rather super though. Turbos and off-road. I don't know. You don't really want lag, do you? You want power on demand. Size matters. It does sometimes. It does when it comes to cups. I get about 3 normal cups worth in here. Cody says, what gears still using the X-Max, I keep shredding stock gears. So I think I've got an RW pinion, or you can use a Robinson Racing pinion or any other steel pinion. And I've got a Hot Racing spur gear. Or you can use other ones. I think is it GWS or GDS or GDW, whatever they're called. You can get those as well on eBay. Any steel spur gear, any steel pinion, you should be good to go. Because the X-Max ones, a lot of people think they're steel, but they're not. They're made out of powder metal, like pot metal, whatever they're called, and they're not that strong. Have you ever heard of GS Racing? I have. Well, we're going to call it a day in a sec, guys. Couple more minutes and then that'll be it. Do I have the million sub play button yet? No, I don't. Make an Andy TRX4. Oh, may well do. Kev goes to strip club. I went to a strip club once and you're not allowed to touch. And I was like, what is the use of this? You can't even touch. And I never went to one again. UDR has those stupid powder gears. I mean, sometimes the powder gears are alright. I mean, I've had no problem with the UDR gears at all. I mean, the X-Max has got powder diff gears, and they're strong. They're strong as hell. I mean, I've broken a couple, but they're so cheap, and they go on forever. And the only time I've really broken the X-Max gears is if you break the bulkhead, but then the steel gear would have gone anyway. So, have you heard of Red Cat Racing? I have RC stuff. Get the new Outcast AS. If enough people ask, I will. Has anyone ever trash talked to you for doing RCs? Yeah, all the time. You're a fully grown man and you're playing with RC cars. Grow up. It's like, well, it's fun. So why should it matter what age you are? If you're having fun, you're having fun. And it's one of the ways I make a living. So why would I not do it if I'm having fun and making money from it? Why would I not do it? Just because you think it's sad, I wouldn't do it. No. Ever deal with rage issues? How to fix? No, not really. I mean, if I do I'll get the odd little rage if I'm wrenching on something and it doesn't work, but not really. I don't get upset very often. Chris is 52 and he loves it. I mean, you can be any age. If you're having fun with it, doesn't matter, does it? I mean, you could buy a Tonka toy if you're 50 and having fun with it. Who cares? If you're enjoying it, who cares? Who cares what the next person thinks? As long as you're not harming anybody else, you do whatever the hell you want. If you start worrying what other people think, then you're going to live a sad life. You know, you can't care what other people think. I couldn't care less what other people think. Couldn't care less. Doesn't matter, does it? I mean, for one, whatever they think doesn't affect you. And for two, you don't even know what they're thinking anyway. And if you do know what they're thinking, then what does it matter? What does it matter what they're thinking? What does it matter? Nothing. Zero. It doesn't matter at all. Hey, Wheelie Riff just watched the new video. Nice one, dude. Hope you enjoyed it. Which upgrades do you do on your Outcast 6S? Oh, you have to watch the video. Too much. Chassis, hinge pin braces, chassis braces. RPM arms, shock towers. Watch the video, dude. There's loads. Do you plan on making more laser nut videos? Oh, I will at some point, but no idea when. I've just done it's going to be at the back of the queue. Will you buy a Traxxas 116? I've got the eRevo on order, but they're out of stock, so. Roots or twin screw supercharger? I forgot what they're called. The one, this is the normal one that sits on top with the screws in it, with a belt powering it. That one, whichever one that one is. Not the one that looks like a turbo. Not that one. Where's the JLB cheaters? Upstairs. Can't wait till you get their car to 250 miles an hour. Same dude. It might never do it, but I'm gonna have fun trying. That's the project. This is a project at the moment. That's fun, you know. That's part of the hobby for me, is to do something, modify something, take it out, test it, bring it back to the shop, tweak it, adjust it, modify it a bit more, take it out again. You know, with the bashers, I like making them as strong as possible. So we take it out, give it hell. If stuff breaks, we try and modify it. Same with the speed car. If it's not fast enough, we try and make it go faster. Do a shop tour. Not today, dude. I'm just about to do a wrap up. Where's the cat? The cat is at home. Monster truck, living the dream. Oh, dude, I can't wait. I really cannot wait. I've been working my butt off for the past few years. Cannot wait. Hardcore says still live. Yeah, just about to wrap it up, Dave. Just about done now. We're going to charge some batteries and we're going to go out for a little bash a bit later. Only a little local one, though. Hi, Uncle Cav. Hello. Hello. Shazvan Quim. Sorry, I butchered your name. All right, guys, we're going to call it it. Thank you, everybody, for stopping by. And there will be a video, not tomorrow, but probably the day after. And there might be a live tomorrow. We'll see. I've got this thing here to wrench on. I've got to put a bulkhead on that, so we might do a live fixing that. So, over guys, if you like the video, subscribe, smash the bell wherever it's gone. I don't know, there's the bell, look, smash that. If you're a hater, there you go, do some more hater. Do some more hating. I know your life sucks, so we just add a little bit more salt to the wound. There we go. Everybody else, love you all, and we will see you soon. Take it easy, guys. Bye-bye. Where's your off button? Bye.